Hello, greetings, welcome to the latest instalment of the Stitchmaker's Guide to the Multiverse. I am Kizka Bazaar. Rightio, today I would like to share with you some of the writings that I've done recently, like from Sunday, this last Sunday that we just had. Today is the 22nd of the 2nd of February, and this week marks the horrible anniversary of Russia invading the Ukraine. These writings have been inspired, and they are the distillation of the current set of thoughts that I have on sharing and caring, being a decent human being in this world, because the link between myself and the Ukraine is that I was raised by parents who were children during World War II in England. My mother was 3.5 years old when it started, and my father was 5 or 6. Basically, emotionally, they were frozen in that place and time. My mother tells me that she hasn't had a decent night's sleep since the sirens first went off when she was 3.5 years old. So, I mean, that causes certain problems. And being working class means that they were never actually afforded any psychological help to get them through what had actually happened to them. So, like I say, these writings here are a distillation of what I've been thinking about since I was a child and was born and raised into a truly dysfunctional family that was caused by war. My heart goes out to the people of Ukraine and to the people of Russia that are victims of Putin's bullying ways. Putin is obviously a victim of whatever happened to him in his childhood, and that's why he is such an awful bully. I mean, why do we have to make wars on other people? I mean, what is the point? Actually, what is the point on making wars on others? And it seems to be generally people of an extreme right-wing nature that makes wars and problems for other human beings. So, here we go. In my sacred book. Yes. A wee dissertation on sharing and caring by Kizka Bazaar, as written on the 19th of the 2nd, 2023. In order to be able to share, one has to be able to care. Sharing and caring, whether it's for family, friends, or the environment, including dwelling grounds, your yard, section, or public spaces, etc., begins with sharing and caring about yourself. Don't be afraid of or dismissive of your own care. Care about your physical, mental, and spiritual health. Do what you can to care about yourself. No self-sabotage. No. Don't do things that hurt yourself, because by hurting yourself, you're hurting others. Do what you can to care about yourself. Deal with trauma. Deal with trauma when it happens. Trauma such as natural disasters, trauma such as war. These things affect not just the people that are affected by it immediately, they affect others. I mean, I get distressed seeing the damage that's happened in Turkey and Syria with the earthquakes. And also I feel very deeply for the people of Tairāwhiti and Northland because of the horrors they've been through recently with the flooding. You know, there is a big clean-up to do. And people, that is a trauma. that is a trauma, and it needs to be dealt with so that people don't continue to be victimized by the awful things that have happened to them. Rightio. So sharing and caring for others outside yourself is an excellent way to help your healing too. Others outside yourself include other humans, animals, the natural nature, and man-made nature. Like, where people are planting trees and gardens and that sort of thing, man-made nature, good and growing things. Sharing time with others who you care about and who care about you that's totally important. You got to share this time with us, as I'm doing with you now. Share your dreams and inspirations with each other. Encourage their dreams and inspirations and share knowledge on how to achieve them. Knowledge is there. Sharing caring time with another individual is very important. Share your thoughts, as honest communication builds bridges between us all. Understanding alien belief systems, because you and I are actually, even though we both wear the human flesh, you and I are actually completely different to each other. We have our own souls and our own personalities, and it's bridging those differences. Don't see the differences as walls. The differences are there so that we can learn from each other. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you are thinking of something and a question or several arises to the surface of either your internal conversation or your conversation with others, keep an open mind to the answers that the multiverse will bring to you. Our social environment has been one of competition and divisionism. From early childhood, we were taught that we must strive to be the best, be number one, that losers are forgotten, that we should tread on others because they're inferior, and we should be at the top in order to get the biggest, flashiest and sexiest house, car, wife, husband, career. Earning a massive salary meant you were successful and worshipped as a hero, a winner to the people, held up as a winner and a hero to the people, and that is all that we should be striving for. That is what the old way is. If you worked very hard, this is for us working class people, if you worked very hard, you would achieve this financial success, huge financial success, regardless of the social status of your parents. This old modus operandi for us all is very wrong. It sets in place a value system that is destructive to you, the individual, and to the planet, which is our only home in the universe. In multiverse, more than one song, multiverse. We are born to this planet. She is our mother. We have been born to her, and we eat the food grown from her. When we die, we go back to her earthy embrace. We, as a species, have treated our mother very shittily. So, we are now adapting to a new modus operandi for existence. For really living on this planet and with each other, I propose to you that we are now establishing sharing and caring as the basis for how we live with ourselves, with friends and family, and with our planet. By living the way of sharing and caring, but, and this is a big old but, be aware that you will attract emotional vampires. Those whose emotional growth is that of a 2 or 3-year-old human. Those poor in spirit individuals will latch onto your spirit like old babies to your tits, regardless of whether you're male or female. That's what they do. Push them away and guard yourself against their emotional manipulations. Beware of the "oh poor me." These individuals have not yet learnt how to feed themselves from the Earth's multiversal fountain of eternal energy. They are still in the childish mindset that the only way they can obtain energy is from their parents, which is other human beings. Regardless of whether the other human beings are adult or children, they will siphon energy from all other human beings. Obtaining energy from the parent or other parental adults in their childhood, this is not natural for adults. As our bodies age, we must learn how to create a positive energy feedback loop. That's what I call a piffle, a positive energy feedback loop, not from other humans, with the multiverse around us. We should not be dependent on another human for our energy needs, nor should another human feed from us. I suggest to you, if you are a physical adult who is addicted to siphoning energy from another human, that you acknowledge this as an old modus operandi, and you take yourself to an old forest or the ocean or a lake or river, or if you're a night owl, look to the stars in the sky. Now you sit wherever you have decided to go and focus on deep, slow breathing into your feet. Breathe in into your feet and then breathe out slowly in a controlled way. You'll find that you will actually feel calmer. And listen, feel to the energy of the place. Absorb this energy. Breathe in the energy. And when you feel ready, this may not be the first time you do this, this may be the 6th time you do this, you will feel ready to return the energy, guided by the mind and channeled through the heart as love, true love. You smile and a warmth infuses you as you return your love to the forest, the ocean, the lake, the river, or the stars, wherever you are. And when you feel bereft, you remember this experience. Remembering actually activates the flow of endorphins, the good feeling hormones, etc., helping you to feel better. That memory, utilize your memory. This will create a positive self-communication for you. Breathing and breaking the dispersing and the negative addiction to feeding off the energy of other humans, because that is what is the negative thing that's wrong with this place, is that negative feeding of energy from other humans. Taking, don't take, give your sharing and caring. Embrace yourself and the others around you. As I say, aroha, aroha, mana, through Aroha Wairoa. Thank you so much for watching, and please press the like button on here, and please press the other button. My mind's gone blank. that other one where you just like join with me, and you know, like when I post a video, the it comes up. Yeah, sorry, my mind's gone blank. So thank you for this time of sharing and caring. I'm going to try and bring these words into my own life, and I hope you can do the same for yourself. My heart goes out to those who are suffering trauma at the moment. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That is the first step in the progression of the rest of your life. Thank you. I've been Kizku Bazaar, and this is the Stitchmaker's Guide to Multiverse. Yeah.